Hey, you guys. So I'm hopping on here despite the fact that I'm getting over the flu and I have not gotten ready today. My hair is a disaster. No makeup, no nothing, glasses still on, the whole nine yards. But I actually came outside about 15, 20 minutes ago because I was at the end of my ropes. I was frustrated. I was being impatient with my kids. I was short, all of the things that you would imagine somebody who is just getting over the flu and taking care of her whole family would be feeling. But all morning I kept saying, why? Why are you being this way? You know what you need. You know what the kids need. And what kept coming to mind was, I need space. I need to get away. I need to be by myself. And I wanted that to be true because truthfully, I've been full time parenting for over 20 days now. So my husband went on a trip and then we were sick the one day off that he had. And so I was in bed, like, don't remember anything, just horribly sick. So anyway, I came outside and I've talked about anchor breathing before. This is something that's really helped me to breathe. I'm somebody who can never do meditation or anything like that. And anchor breathing is what helped me to connect with my heart, connect with my body. So I noticed obviously that this morning I was triggered. So right after nap time, when I knew I'd have 5 to 10 minutes to myself, I knew I was guaranteed that amount of time because my oldest is in quiet time. My youngest is napping. I came outside, I sat in the grass with some kombucha, and I breathed into my brain. I breathed into the logic part of my brain, which was, I am so frustrated. I am so angry. I have so much of this built up in me. And then I breathed into my heart and I'm like, what are you needing? What are you needing right now? What are you needing today? What are you needing in this moment? And I could feel energetically that my mind kept trying to turn on and hit logic. It kept saying, you need to get away, you need to be alone, it kept doing all these things and probably things that I've heard or seen versus what I was actually needing. And it took me a good, I would say, 5 to 8 minutes before I could even breathe into my heart and really hear. I mean, I just could not hear anything. And I knew I would hear either a word or feel or sense a word or something. But I just needed to be patient and wait. And so I waited and I just kept breathing and trusting that I would tell and I would know what I was needing. I even prayed, Lord, give me the knowledge. Give me the answer to what I'm needing in this moment. And like almost instantaneously after praying, honestly, thinking back after praying, it was connection. Not only did my kids need connection, I needed connection. I needed that connection with my kids. And I think so often, I mean, yes, we do need self care. We do need that time to ourselves. But what if the answer is just that we haven't had good, happy, joyful moments with our kids? And what if we need some of that? So then I started breathing into my body, which was my belly. And it was like, what could I do? What? Sorry, I thought I heard my oldest come out of quiet time. I was like, not yet. I want to finish this video. So I breathed into my body, deep into my body. And I was like, what do I need? And what I needed is I need to set up a blanket with books and lay with my 4-year-old out in the grass on this really nice last day of summer. I feel like it's, September, but it's still 80 degrees out. And it's the last day of 80s before we go into the 60s tomorrow. And it's like, yeah, let me just sit in the grass. Let me just enjoy the sun and the breeze and the beautiful blue sky that's above me. Let me just be, let me connect. Let me connect with the earth. Let me connect with my body. Let me connect with my daughter. And so, anyway, I haven't done that portion yet, but I was amazed that I could tap that far into my intuition, that my intuition was there if I only allowed myself to listen and to be there and to ask God to show me and to lead me into where that is because I don't believe that I actually needed to get away. That was logic. That was logic talking. It was telling me, flee. You're in fight or flight. Flee. Get out of here. That's how you're going to get yourself safe. And that was never going to get me safe. What was going to bring me to safety was finding this connection, this time with both of my kids, but really my oldest, who I was having, we were really butting heads this morning. So, anyway, I want to encourage you today that if you are struggling to trust yourself, if you're having a really hard moment and you're like, I don't know how to get out of it, you do. And it might take a while. You might have to breathe into logic. You're breathing into that edge that you're on. You might have to breathe there a lot and then really go inward and breathe into that heart. And that could take you 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I mean, one of the first times I did it, I think it took me like 8 to 10 minutes before I could even sense. I mean, this time it took me, I would say 5 to 8 minutes before I even could sense something. And it can feel like an eternity. But once you get there, it's a clarity and peace. And that's really what I mean, at the end of the day, that was what I was needing, is clarity and peace. But knowing that that connection is what's going to change the rest of my day. Honestly, probably change the rest of my week. It's just something I wanted to share. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I have some really fun content coming up about slow living, romanticizing motherhood, so much fun stuff. So make sure that if you are interested in all of the parenting, holistic-y, crunchy mom, slow living-y stuff, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And as always, happy parenting.